So we had done Kirchhoff laws. Okay, Kirchhoff laws we had done. Now we are to derive the condition of sensitivity of Wheatstone bridge using Kirchhoff law. What is a Wheatstone bridge? Let us see that. Wheatstone bridge, it is an arrangement of 5 resistances connected in the form of bridge like this. Suppose these resistances are P, Q, R and S and central resistance is G, or you can also connect a galvanometer here. Galvanometer is a device, it is also having some resistance. So G is the galvanometer here and G is the resistance of this galvanometer, right? So we are going to find out the condition when this bridge will be most sensitive. So we are to derive the condition for sensitivity of Wheatstone bridge, right? So we'll be using Kirchhoff's law. Let us assume a cell and a key connected here. The EMF of the cell is E. So using Kirchhoff's first law, first of all, we have to distribute current, right? So let us distribute the current first of all using first law. Let us say total current flowing is I. And if current flowing through this branch is I1, what is the current flowing through this branch? I minus I1. This will certainly be the remaining current. I में से I1 निकाल दिया तो कितना बचा? I minus I1. Now this I1 will be divided up into two parts. Suppose through the galvanometer Ig current is flowing, then I1 में से Ig चला गया, so how much current will be remaining here? I1 minus Ig. It will be I1 minus Ig. Now see this I1 minus Ig and I minus I1, they will meet up here and their sum of their current will flow. Okay, so I minus I1 plus Ig. This total current will be flowing through resistance S. I minus I1 plus Ig. So now it's the time to see the sum of currents. Earlier we were dividing. Now let us see what is the sum of these two currents. What is the sum of I1 minus Ig and I minus I1 plus Ig? You will see that is only I. So I current is coming out also. So whatever current we made to enter, same current is leaving the circuit also. So पहले तो check करिए ये current distribution, is it okay with you? How we have distributed the currents, is this distribution okay with you first of all? Then we will proceed further. किसी को करंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में प्रॉब्लम है तो पहले पूछ लीजिए. Yes, any doubt? All right, so now we will be applying Kirchhoff's second law, Kirchhoff's loop rule. So let us choose this loop. हम points को name कर देते हैं पहले, ठीक है? Let us say this is point A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So let us choose this loop. This closed loop A, B, D, A. So let us apply Kirchhoff's second law across this loop A, B, D, A. A, B, D, A. What do we get? Product of resistance and current PI1 plus product of resistance and current plus VIG, and when we go here current is flowing in the opposite direction, so minus sign here, minus R into I minus I1. ये हो गया product of sum of products of currents and resistances across this loop, and since no cell has been connected in this loop, so equal to 0. So see how I write this. PI1 plus G into IG minus R into I minus I1 equal to 0. Yes. Any doubt to any student, first of all, how we apply Kirchhoff's second rule, that must be clear. We did so many numericals of Kirchhoff's laws before vacation. So I hope by now you must be knowing how to apply them. Still you have any problem, you can let me know. Because this is very, very important. You can't leave Kirchhoff's laws at any cost. Because you can see in this article also we are using Kirchhoff. Now let us take another loop. Let us take this loop now, B, D, C, B. So see how we write loop B, D, C, B. So how do we write it? You can write your own and then tally with it. G into Ig plus S into I minus I1 plus Ig minus Q into I1 minus Ig equal to 0. Again, there is no cell in this loop. So again, it will be equal to 0. So I write the equation Gig plus S I minus I1 plus Ig minus Q I1 minus Ig equal to 0. So this is our second equation. I hope that is clear to you. All right. Now it is found that Wheatstone bridge will be most sensitive when no current flows through this galvanometer. When the galvanometer shows zero difference. Okay. So let us put that. So for sensitivity of Wheatstone bridge, for sensitivity of Wheatstone bridge, current through the galvanometer should be 0. So let us put Ig equal to 0 in both the equations. So what do we get? See first equation. P into I1, ये तो vanish हो गया. We have put Ig equal to 0. So minus Ri minus I1 equal to 0. Take this term on the other side. You will get Pi1 is equal to Ri minus I1. Say this is equation number 1. You keep on telling me any doubt if you have. So Pi1 is equal to R into I minus I1. Is that clear, students? All right. Chaliye. Now in this equation also let us put Ig equal to 0. So this term vanishes, this term vanishes, this term vanishes. So see what we are left with. S into I minus I1 minus Qi1 equal to 0. Look carefully. See carefully whether it's okay or not. S into I minus I1 minus Qi1 equal to 0. Right. So again take the one term on the other side. Bring that term there. We get Qi1 is equal to S into I minus I1. This is say equation number 2. So this is our equation number 2. Divide 1 by 2 now. Divide equation number 1 and 2. We get, after dividing, we get Pi1 over Qi1 is equal to Ri minus I1 over Si minus I1. All right. So I1 gets cancelled, I minus I1 gets cancelled. See, we are left with P over Q is R over S. So this is the condition for sensitivity of Wheatstone bridge, but this will be possible only when no current flows through the galvanometer. Remember that. P over Q is equal to R over S. The ratio of resistances in two arms of this Wheatstone bridge will be equal only if no current flows through the galvanometer. That will be possible if potential at B and D points are same. यहाँ पे अगर potential same होंगे, only then there will be no potential difference across these 2 points and no current will be flowing through the galvanometer. So keep this thing in mind. बच्चों को पूछोगे what is Wheatstone bridge principle, वो बोल देते हैं P over Q is R over S. आपको ये बताना पड़ेगा when P over Q is equal to R over S. This is very important to mention. When no current flows through the galvanometer, that means when the bridge is balanced, then P over Q is equal to R over S. ये ऑलवेज ट्रू नहीं होगा, अंडर दैट कंडीशन only when the bridge is balanced. I give you one example. कि suppose कर लो you have a Wheatstone bridge of this kind. ठीक है, let us check whether this bridge is balanced or not. So ratio of resistance is 1/3. Here the ratio of resistance is 4/12. ये 1/3 है and 4/12 is also 1/3. So that means P/Q is R/S. That means this bridge is balanced. You can take the ratio this way also. आप ऐसे भी check कर सकते हो, आप ऐसे भी ratio ले सकते हो, ऐसे भी true होनी चाहिए. So like here it's 1/4 and this side it's 3/12. That is again 1/4. तो दोनों साइड से आप चेक कर सकते हो, आपकी मर्जी. ठीक है, तो जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको वर्टिकली रेशियो लेनी है. यू कैन टेक दैट रेशियो दैट वे. So I hope this article is clear to you students. All right, so let us do the next article. Have a look at this first. सारी डेरिवेशन देख लीजिए एक बार. Any doubt you can ask.
मैम ये प्रिंसिपल तब एप्लीकेबल जब करंट नहीं पास होगा.
हाँ, थ्रू गैल्वेनोमीटर. जब गैल्वेनोमीटर में रीडिंग नहीं आ रही है, we have connected this Wheatstone bridge in the circuit, but हम चेक करेंगे गैल्वेनोमीटर will be showing 0. इसी के ऊपर बेस्ड हमारा एक एक्सपेरिमेंट भी है, we'll be doing in the lab. ठीक है, वही आर्टिकल we are going to do. तो वो प्रैक्टिकल फॉर्म ऑफ Wheatstone bridge is called meter bridge. So this is our next article. Let us do that. So no doubt in calculation and all, equation framing, distribution of current, see that. उसमें कोई डाउट है तो अभी पूछ लो. Okay, so let us do the practical form of Wheatstone bridge, that is called meter bridge, also called slide wire bridge. So let's do that. Yes, I was telling you. So if a Wheatstone bridge is balanced, ये अभी हमने जो डिस्कस किया, सेंटर में कोई भी रेजिस्टेंस हो सकता है. सपोज यही था, सेंटर में सपोज आपका 12 ओम का रेजिस्टेंस है. इफ द ब्रिज इज बैलेंस, आप इसको ओमिट कर सकते हो, इग्नोर कर सकते हो, मतलब कि आपका सर्किट बस ये रहेगा. नाउ दिस एंड दिस इन सीरीज, दिस एंड दिस इन सीरीज, दीस टू आर इन पैरेलल. ठीक है, तो अगर आपका ब्रिज बैलेंस्ड है, इट्स वेरी इजी टू फाइंड इट्स इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस. नाउ यू कैन इग्नोर द सेंट्रल रेजिस्टेंस, बट इफ द ब्रिज इज नॉट बैलेंस्ड देन यू कांट. अगर ब्रिज बैलेंस नहीं है, देन हाउ विल यू फाइंड करंट थ्रू डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस, और हाउ विल यू फाइंड इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस? यू हैव टू यूज किरचॉफ. तब आपको सेम वे करंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने पड़ेंगे जैसे अभी हमने किए. ठीक है, so then you have to solve using Kirchhoff. But if the bridge is balanced, you don't need to use Kirchhoff laws. आपका ऐसे ही solve, right? Did we do star delta conversion, students? Star delta conversion की थी हमने. Yes, students. Did we do star delta conversion to solve unbalanced Wheatstone bridge? Anyone? बताइए बच्चे. शिवम, हमने स्टार डेल्टा कन्वर्जन की थी टू सॉल्व अनबैलेंस्ड Wheatstone bridge.
यस मैम.
हाँ जी,
यस मैम की
थी ना.
यस मैम.
ओके ओके फाइन. चलिए, so to solve unbalanced Wheatstone bridge without using Kirchhoff's laws, you can use star delta conversion, right? So next is meter bridge, also called slide wire bridge. Meter bridge is also called slide wire bridge. Okay, so let us see the circuit diagram first of all. It is based on Wheatstone bridge principle. As I told you, it is the practical form of Wheatstone bridge. So the apparatus looks like this. Tomorrow I will be showing you this apparatus also. तो ये यहाँ पे strips लगी है, metal strips, thick metal strips are used here, and in between these two metal strips there is a 1 meter long wire. Because of use of 1 meter long wire, it is called meter bridge. ठीक है? So between points A and B there is 1 meter long wire. Then there is a cell and a switch. Then between these two points there is a resistance box, and this resistance is mode. इसकी value हमें पता है. We want to find unknown resistance. We want to find S, which is the unknown resistance. ये resistance unknown है. That is the purpose of wheel meter. To find unknown resistance, we can use. ठीक है? So we locate balance point with the help of jockey. अब यहाँ से D point से एक वायर से गैल्वेनोमीटर कनेक्ट करते हैं, then we connect jockey. J means jockey here. It's a device, okay, just a contact, metallic contact है. We move it over the wire AB. Where we get 0 on galvanometer, we stop it, and we say that we have got the balance point. तो suppose कर लो कि यहाँ पे balance point आ गया, यहाँ पे galvanometer में 0 आ गया. It is called null method, right? And since it is based on Wheatstone bridge, that's why it is very important to find the null point, right? So this is the balancing length L. जहाँ पे हमारा galvanometer 0 show करता है वो balancing length है. How much is the remaining length? It is L is in centimeter. So the remaining length is 100 minus L centimeter. So if the balance point is balancing length is L, remaining length is 100 minus. So now you will say it is based on Wheatstone bridge principle. हमें R और S को visible है. Where are P and Q? So let us talk about those resistances. Let small r be the resistance per unit length of the wire. Let small r be the resistance per unit length of the wire. So the resistance of this much part of length of wire is P. इसको हम P बोल रहे हैं. L length P जो wire है उसके resistance को हम P बोल रहे हैं. तो वो कैसे लिखेंगे हम? Resistance per unit length into length. ठीक है? तो वो resistance ही आ गया ना dimensionally. So resistance of this much portion of wire, that is P, and the resistance of remaining portion of wire is Q. So how you will write Q now? The length of remaining portion of wire is 100 minus L, and again R is the resistance per unit length. So this way you can write Q also, length into resistance per unit length. I hope this point is clear to you. Yes, students, any doubt? Is this point clear? Yes, students, is that fine? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Harsimar,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Harsimar, your audio is not connected. Chaliye. So this is P, this is Q, R is known and S is unknown, and we aim to find unknown. So since it is based on Wheatstone bridge principle, let us write the equation. When Ig equal to 0, P over Q is R over S. Let us put in the value. So LR over 100 minus L into R is R upon S. R gets cancelled and we get unknown resistance 100 minus L over L into R. So this is your unknown resistance that we have found using Wheatstone bridge. So ये known था, balancing length हमने calculate कर ली है, तो अगर वो 40 है तो 100 minus L 60 हो जाएगा for example, ठीक है? Then we can find S, which is unknown resistance. Is that clear? So this is the whole method, but without circuit diagram there won't be any meaning. So this is your practical question as well. This is your theory question as well. So it's very important from board point of view also. So there are some conceptual questions also related to this. Can you tell me, if we connect equal known and unknown resistances, if R and S are equal, where will the balance points lie? 1 minute answer है ये. Hurry up. If R and S are equal, where will the balance point lie? यहाँ से सॉल्व कर सकते हो. Put R equal to S, या फिर वैसे ही पता लग जाएगा. 1 minute work. Yes, hurry up, students. बोलो बच्चे. 50 सेंटीमीटर 50 सेंटीमीटर नहीं होगा, बिल्कुल सेंटर पे होगा. अगर आपके R और S इक्वल है, आपका बैलेंस पॉइंट बिल्कुल सेंटर में आएगा. 50 सेंटीमीटर. आप R और S को इक्वल पुट भी कर सकते हो यहाँ. फाइन. इज दैट क्लियर? Another question, write down. Why are thick metallic strips used here in this apparatus? Why not wires? जैसे ये बाकी wires use की गई हैं, why here thick metallic strips have been used? Yes, any answers from your side? Yes, students, think about it and give me the answer. Hurry up. Yes.
मेमोरी रेजिस्टेंस पे कोई इफेक्ट ना पड़े.
R is equal to rho L by A. If area is less, resistance will be more, and here more area is taken so that resistance is less. Because see, we are finding unknown resistance. ठीक है? अगर हमारे सर्किट का रेजिस्टेंस ही वेरी करेगा तो हमारी रीडिंग जो है वो करेक्ट में भी उसमें कुछ इंटरफेरेंस हो. ठीक है? So the resistance of the circuit should remain fixed. So that's why this is done. Okay, so thick metallic strips are used here because of more area, resistance of apparatus will be less. तो ये conceptual है, usually जो पूछा जाता है. Another question: if R and S are interchanged, will there be any effect on balance point? पहले question था R and S are equal. Next question is, if R and S are interchanged, what do you think? Will there be any effect on the balance point? Yes, think about it and tell me. बताइए. Will there be any effect on balance point? Yes. सोचिए बताइए. बोलो.
नो मैम.
हाँ बोलो गीतेश.
नहीं पड़ेगा शायद.
वो क्यों पड़ेगा? अब सपोज कर लो कि आपका R पहले 10 था और S आपका 20 है. ठीक है? अब आप R को जब 20 लेके इसमें पुट करोगे तो बैलेंसिंग लेंथ आपकी डेफिनेटली डिफरेंट आएगी. आपका बैलेंस पॉइंट शिफ्ट हो जाएगा एंड यू कैन फ्रेम अनदर इक्वेशन एंड सॉल्व दैट वेरी इजी. तो आप उसको फाइंड भी कर सकते हो. वी विल डू रिलेटेड न्यूमेरिकल्स. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस हम करेंगे बात. ठीक है? चलिए. सो आई होप दिस वीटर ब्रिज इज क्लियर टू यू. क्या होता है एंड इसका प्रिंसिपल क्या है और इसकी एप्लीकेशन क्या है. दैट इज क्लियर टू यू. And why it is called meter bridge, I told you, because the length of wire is 1 meter, that's why it is called meter bridge. Now you answer me why it is called slide wire bridge. इसका ये नेम क्यों है स्लाइड
हम
वायर?
जॉकी को स्लाइड कराते हैं,
हाँ, because we
हम जॉकी स्लाइड
yes, we slide jockey over the wire to locate the balance point, जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया था, ठीक है. So since we slide jockey over the wire, that's why it is also called slide wire bridge, and it is the practical form of Wheatstone bridge. I hope that is clear to you. Yes, any questions if you have, you can ask now.
ये जॉकी क्यों स्लाइड करते हैं वायर पे?
ये सिंपली एक मेटालिक कॉन्टैक्ट है, ठीक है. कल मैं आपको शो कर दूंगी ये एपरेटस, क्योंकि अभी हम लैब में नहीं जा रहे हैं, तो कल मैं आपको यहीं पे एपरेटस थोड़ा सा दिखा दूंगी, सो दैट यू कैन हैव बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एंड वी विल आल्सो डू पोटेंशियोमीटर टुमारो. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स.